Hey guys, so today we're starting a new project, and that is a pool demolition job. This ought to be, I'm hoping, a couple day job. We'll be in and out of here. We got a little bit of concrete to break up and cut, but we're gonna get rid of this pool. This customer, they just want it gone. They want their backyard turned back into just grass. So that is the goal for this one. We're gonna use all of the concrete as fill material. So we're gonna, this little slab here, that's staying. We're gonna run a concrete saw right through there, cut the concrete. All this concrete from here over is gonna go in the pool as fill material, and then we'll top it off with fill dirt and then put a nice coat of topsoil over it, get it graded. And it shouldn't be too bad. All of the fencing and stuff like that, all that was an old shed. We're gonna haul that off to the dump and get rid of that for them. So the first step to this project, I got the excavator out front. I'm gonna go get it, throw the breaker on it, and start busting up all this concrete, because that drain down there in the middle, that's the only drain for this. So if we fill all this in with dirt and that gets plugged up, well, then he's gonna have a lake in his backyard. So I'm gonna get the breaker, I'm gonna bust all this concrete up, that way water has somewhere to go, and then we'll get started on the concrete. But that's the project. I'm gonna go grab the excavator and get to it, and I'll see you here in a minute. All right, guys, we've been at it for about an hour, and I've had the camera going off and on. I've had all kinds of trouble with this dang GoPro. It keeps overheating on me, so I had to bring it in the cab. I brought you guys in the cab with me, and I had you mounted up high. Well, it was still overheating. It's just hot out, man, I tell you. So now I got you guys mounted right next to the vent to try to keep this dang camera cool so it'll work. So I'm just gonna forget about all the video that I got before, and we're gonna pick up right here. But let me get down in here. We're actually in the pool now. I'll spin around here in a second and you'll see what we got. Hold on a second here. Let me spin around. It's so tight working in here, and there's like no room. But you can see what all we got done. It's going pretty quick, actually. We've only been working on this about an hour, and we're probably over halfway done getting all this demolished. Got all the metal out, and try to get this angled a little better. Now we're just breaking concrete, putting in a hole. So that's what we're doing. Boom, that's what we want. That is exactly what we want. Me likey a lot. Things go right. Break this up, that way we don't have any voids in here. Hopefully this dang GoPro will stay on it, even with me having a vent blowing on it, and I'm sitting here sweating because I got my main vent blowing right on my camera. Hope you guys appreciate it. You guys staying cool? You cool right now? Because I'm a little hot. It's got to be 100 degrees out right now. Man, I tell you. So this is the first pool demo job I've ever done, and so far so good. I didn't really know what I was getting myself into, but sometimes you just gotta go for it. Basically, if I can get this job done in 3 days, we're doing good. We're hitting our numbers. So that's my goal. And right now we're only about an hour in, and we're already, you can see we're moving right along. I was kind of hoping that would pull in, but it's not. We got rebar and mesh and all kinds of stuff in here. The guy who built this pole 40 years ago is here right now. I said, how does it feel? We're undoing all your hard work. He started laughing. said, I'm kind of sad to see it go. It's been around 40 years. I'd have to agree. And look at that. See, that's what I'm talking about. Guys, I'm gonna get some better gear because this just is not working. The camera was just freaking turned. Hopefully it's recording. Yeah, we're still recording at least. I think it's safe to say I am not a YouTuber. But I'm working on it. Now we're cooking with gas, boys. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we want. Get her all broken up right here, and I'll have to move it again. Gotta love it when you just punch a hole. Take my time here. I want to hit that guy's roof. Things can go wrong in a hurry in this line of work. That's what I like about this 60p. It's got some reach. Right at 20 foot I can get out there. That's handy. We also have a 35 that's out on a footing job right now. Actually, tomorrow I have to go bury a horse and I have to trench for electrical on a Saturday. We were just freaking non-stop. Go, go, go. See if I can get this post out there. Boy, we're good at tearing stuff up. No doubt about that. Ooh, did you see that? Looks like it's wanting to come out. Watch this. Look at it. Oh boy. See if I can get up under it. Wants to come out. She's a moving. She is a moving. I'm going to be editing this video a lot because the camera keeps falling because I got cheap Amazon mounts and I need to get something better. See that roof? You got to be really careful because of that. That was close. See, that's what I'm talking about. You got to be careful. I'm going to see if I can get to that crap way out there. Yeah, it's a good idea. Close that door, it's hot out there. Oh man. Let's see if I can get up on there now. It's like a billy goat. All right. Now we can reach. Let's see if I can just pull this to me. I am sitting all cattywampus right now. Thick. There. That'll work. We can knock the rest of these chunks in the hole and use this fill. That big old piece. She's big. Moving. Stick it down this hole, see if I can. There we go. Trying to not break too much up near the house because I don't want to get all those pieces hitting his windows and such, so I'm gonna get this down in a hole like so. So close to me now. Can't even. There we go. Tight quarters. That'll work. Just fill material. Look at that. Oh yeah, buddy. Yeah, baby. Let's do it. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, buddy. Woo! The little winds. Gotta love the little winds. Look at that. Now I'm getting this crap so close to me, I'm gonna get myself trapped. Yeah, see now it's so close to me. I'm gonna try to get it away. Come on, baby, go on out of the car. Yeah, get on out of here. All right, I jumped out of the machine. I got an eye exam here in about 20 minutes here in town. I got to run and do, but Fred's gonna sit here and kind of get all this laid in there real nice. That way tomorrow, well, actually today's Friday, so it'll be Monday, we'll start hauling in dirt. But anyway, all right, I'm gonna go to my appointment. All right, guys, so we are back for the second day on this job, and I tell you, I'm just not a very good YouTuber, gonna be honest with you. When I got out here this morning, I brought everything I needed to make some more video for you guys, and I left the SD card from this camera in my laptop. So I worked a few hours this morning and didn't get any content, but this is what I got done this morning. I ended up hauling in, this is the 4th load right here. So I hauled 1 load of dirt from the house this morning, and then I hauled in 2 loads of these screenings from the quarry, and then I loaded up all of that scrap metal that was over there from the pool, took that to the recycler, went back home, grabbed 1 more load of dirt off of our own land, and I think that's going to be enough to get us good to go for backfilling this hole. And all that metal that was sitting there, I got $57 for that, so not too bad. Honestly, I didn't think it'd be that much, but I can at least take the old lady out for some dinner, I suppose. But anyhow, so my plan for this project is I'm going to get this dirt spread. I'm going to get it kind of level, halfway leveled out, track it in real good with the excavator, and then we're actually going to let this sit for about a month and let everything settle. And then we're going to come back with a skid steer, a couple loads of topsoil, and get this all graded up real nice and prepped for grass. But that is the plan, and this job is going really well. I'm really happy with the way everything's going here. But so I'm going to jump in the excavator and get this spread out, and then we're going to load up the rest of the trash in the back of the dump truck, and then we're out of here. Also, I wanted to show you guys these demo jobs. Man, they're so hard on machines. This machine is basically brand new, and I popped its cherry. Put its first scratch in it right there on the counterweight. I had the machine down in the hole, and I guess I spun right into a freaking piece of concrete. Got it good. So what I'll do when I get some downtime, I know I'll have some downtime this winter, I'll get this sanded down, repaint the counterweight, and it'll be good as new. But anyway, also, man, I am hobbling around. This morning we were gearing up. Fred was loading up the skid steer and the breaker to go out. He's on another job, by the way. I'm gonna finish this up, but he's down at the lake doing some trenching for electrical, and I was helping him load up this morning, and I tweaked my back, and let me tell you, man, my back is killing me. I'm having a hard time today, and it's hot, but don't get old, guys. It's rough. I used to be really big into bodybuilding. Like, I would lift weights 7 days a week. I would be deadlifting 405, 465, just stupid numbers. I mean, I'm not some kind of power lifter, but for a guy like me, those are pretty good numbers. And now I hurt my back just bending over and picking up something small. Anyway, so yeah, don't get old, because that's the old life. You guys ever own any Echo equipment? I have this Echo leaf blower. Echo is just good stuff. I have Echo and Still, and honestly, the Echo stuff seems to be a better product so far, just with my experience with chainsaws and leaf blowers. Because you've seen in that other video, look back a couple of videos, I was out leaf blowing, brand new backpack leaf blower, and that dang thing locked up on me. But anyway, I'm gonna get busy. I shared a video to Facebook, and one of my old previous customers, she asked me if I would save these anchors for her, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull these off, save them for her. It's kind of funny, she was watching my videos and seeing them and sent me a text. She goes, "Hey, can you save me those anchors?" I said, "You betcha, I got you." So all right, let's jump in the machine and get busy. All right, let's get to it. I'm not trying to make this perfect today. Like I said, I'm just gonna get this dirt spread, and I left my big bucket at home, so I'm kind of spreading with this little 18-inch bucket. But I'm gonna get this spread halfway graded, and we'll be back, like I said, to get everything final graded and looking good. But that's one thing I wish these excavators had more pushing power, as in like right here. Like, I wish I could push more. See, that's all this machine has. But other than that, no complaints. I've been getting dirt off my own property and bringing out to these projects. I got a heck of a hole. I'll have to show you guys sometime next time I'm at home and got the camera out. But it's like, I was tempted. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should just start building a pond, because the hole I got is getting up there. It's actually a little warm in this cab because I gave you guys the vent. Keep that camera cool. Kind of like you're sitting in an aquarium in these machines, because it's all glass. I had a Bobcat 337 excavator that I got the windows tinted on. I don't have that machine no more, but I liked it. I really liked having those tinted windows because it kept it cooler in the cab, and also you couldn't see me in the cab, which I kind of like that, because there's times where customers want to come out and just watch you work, which is fine. I don't mind whatsoever. But if you got tinted windows, they can't see you inside the cab. So if I need to pick my nose or something, I can do that. Got to really be careful on these jobs. I mean, one little moment of complacency, I could spin this excavator right into that roof. So today is Monday, and last Friday we got a call. A lady down at the lake, her horse had died all of a sudden. So I guess this horse was 17 years old. I don't know much about horses. I'm just going off what she told me. She said typically a horse will live to be about 30, sometimes as high as 40 years old. And this horse died when it was, I'm pretty sure she told me 16 or 17 years old. But she gave me a call. She called the office and was talking to my wife, telling her that what they had going on, and they needed us to come over and bury their horse for them. And she was really upset about it. I mean, she was crying on the phone. You could just hear it in her voice. This was a big deal to her. This was her pet, like her baby. She had this horse for 16 years. They did a lot of competitions with it. Now, I'm not a horse guy, so I'm trying to remember what she told me, but she said that the kind of competitions they were doing was called leading, I believe is what she told me. And if you ever watch Yellowstone, I was trying to think what the name of that show was. If you've ever seen Yellowstone, you see those guys on there with those really fancy horses where they're like running and stopping real fast and doing those cool maneuvers and just highly trained horses. Well, that's basically what this horse was, and died all of a sudden on her. She spent a lot of time with this horse, so she was upset about that. Well, so I'm such a softie, I couldn't tell her no. I mean, we're so busy. You guys know that. I do a lot of talking in these videos, but we're so busy. We're booked out the rest of the year, so I don't really have time to be doing that kind of stuff. But it actually worked out just fine, because where her ranch was right down the street from the job site Fred is on right now. He's over trenching some electrical, so the excavator was not too far from her farm. And so I just ran over there Saturday, grabbed the excavator. The 35 is over there. But Saturday, me and my daughter ran over there and got their horse buried for them. And I didn't charge her anything for it. I did it for free because she was so upset. And to be honest with you, I'm getting older in life, and it's weird. I'm 42 now, and we've had a little bit of a success in life. You know, with our business is doing well. We've worked really hard to get to where we're at, and we pretty much have everything we've ever wanted. You know, our company's done pretty decent. We've made a little bit of money, and I've pretty much got all the things in life that I've ever wanted. But going out and helping her Saturday, it just made me happy. It makes you realize that life is more about the people and not the things. And I didn't charge her or anything for that. Me and my daughter, we went over and did that for her for free. And I don't know. I guess I'm kind of getting to that midlife point. Like I don't know if I'm having a midlife crisis or what, but it's like, I don't know. I just like helping people. And my daughter got to come along and she helped out. And we ended up it only took us about, I don't know, 30 minutes to bury that horse, if that. Like, it was fast. But we ended up spending like 6 hours over there. It turns out that this lady owned it used to be a business. They're not in business no more, but their ranch, they used to do trail rides. They used to do horse riding lessons, things like that. So my daughter, she spent time with her, and she got some horse riding lessons, and I'll loop in a little video here from Saturday. But man, it was just nice, because my daughter, she got to go over there and learn a little something from her. And while my daughter and Deborah's her name, they were out riding horses, well, I hung out with Deborah's husband, and he was telling me, he's like, man, you don't know how much this means to Deborah. Like, just her spending time with Samantha's my daughter, teaching her how to ride horses and stuff like that. was just really good for her because she it was able just to get her mind off of losing her horse. So I don't know. That's what we did on Saturday, and it was just a nice little Saturday. But sometimes, you know, that's another good thing about our business is when you're successful, and we have all this equipment, and it was nothing for me to throw that excavator on a trailer and run over there and help out. And like I said, we didn't charge her for it, but being in a position like that to where we're able to help out, it's just, that's what it's all about, you know. I don't know. I've got a good buddy. He's older. He's actually old enough to be my dad. My phone's ringing. Hold on a second here. Oh, it's Fred. Hold on, guys. Hello. All right, I'm back. It's Fred calling me. He's out doing some trenching. He's working with the Laclede Electric down at the lake. We're putting in a new service for a new home. And man, I tell you, down at the lake, nothing's ever easy. He's been down there breaking rock all day to try to get this electrical trench in. So once I get done here, which I'll be done here today, I'm gonna go work with him tomorrow and run a breaker. I'll bring you guys along on that. Heck, I forgot what I was talking about now. Probably just rambling. My goal today is I'm not trying to get this perfect by any means. I just want to get it kind of halfway graded, what I can with this excavator, and then like I said, I'm gonna let this set a few weeks, maybe even a month, and then we'll come back and get it finished graded. Oh man, we're so busy, and I'm right at that crossroads. It's just me and Fred. Fred's my father-in-law. It's just the two of us, and I really enjoy this. I enjoy running machines. This excavator here is my favorite thing to run, but we have enough work to where I could support hiring another operator, but I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to babysit anybody. It's hard to find help that can work completely on their own, and I know I don't have a lot of YouTube videos out there yet, but a lot of the work we do it's just quick little 1, 2, 3 day jobs. So what I'm getting at is, if I hire another operator, my business, it's the way it's structured with these little jobs we're doing. It would be hard to have multiple guys out running machines when we're only doing these little jobs, because I would be doing nothing but managing my guys, and I want to run machines. Like, I like this. For me, this is fun for me, believe it or not. But if I hired somebody, I feel like I would just be spending more time running around the jobs, showing them what to do, and it would just be quick little 1 day in and out jobs. And it's like, well, if I'm going out there, I might as well just do it myself. It's not like I'm not one of these big contractors where I'm sitting on these jobs for a month, 2 months, 6 months, to where I could hire a bunch of guys and get all the equipment mobilized and get them going, and I could step away and go do my own work. My business just isn't structured that way, so I don't think I'm gonna hire anybody. I don't know if my company would be efficient that way, I guess. What do you guys think? I mean, it would be nice to not have to do all the work myself and to make a little more money. I mean, so right now we have this 60P excavator, we have a 35P, we have a 333P skid steer, we have a 325G skid steer, we have the dump truck, and 2 F450s. So with only 2 of us running machines, we always have equipment sitting around. So that's another catch-22, is if I had more guys, I could keep my machines working. Because honestly, I have enough work to keep all my machines going. So that's the situation. I thought about bringing a skid steer over to this job, but I didn't feel like loading it up and hauling it just to spread this load of, look how close that is. Gotta really be careful out here. Man, I'm like a squirrel. I'm not like a squirrel. I'm so easily distracted. But that's kind of where I'm at with this business. I love it. I love doing it. I feel like we're just in a good groove right now, and yes, hiring more guys would be very beneficial. I just don't know if I want to do it. And I've thought a lot about this, because I put a lot of stuff online. I have a TikTok where I don't really show our work per se, but I more or less talk about business and stuff like that. So go check it out. It's just Buy Low Acres. You can go find us on there. But I get a lot of direct messages of guys asking me, one second here, asking me how we get all of our work, because I connect with guys all around the country, and I feel like where we're located, we're out here in central Missouri, and my house is right in the middle of Jefferson City and Lake of the Ozarks. So I have 2 markets that I work for. So we work in Jeff City and the lake, which both have been really good for us. Like right now I'm in Jeff City and Fred's at the lake. And the lake is a unique animal, because down there everything's on a hill, and all of these private roads, they're all gravel, and I don't know the exact number. I was gonna say 99%, but a lot of our customers and a lot of the people at the lake, they don't live down there. They're all like weekend homes, and they're all part-timers. So those guys, when they come down, they don't want to work on stuff. So I feel like that's why we get a lot of work, is because of the lake. The lake's been really good to us. And there's so many gravel driveways down there that just need maintenance all the time. I mean, you guys you'll see, I'll do more videos of us grading driveways, but we grade a lot of driveways. I mean, it's crazy. I'm curious to look at the end of the year. I've never looked and see like statistics on what kind of jobs we've done the most, and what's, the actual dollar amounts that we've made from doing those jobs. But I would say last year, probably 75% of our work was literally just grading residential driveways. And we've also done a bunch of road grading for HOAs and stuff like that, but that just got me thinking, you know, different areas of the country, I don't know if there would be that big of a market for just grading driveways. I could be wrong, but that's just something I was thinking about, how we're kind of fortunate to be in an area where there is quite a bit of work currently. I don't want to jinx it, but like for example, if you, this is what me and my old lady was talking about last night, like she's from Litchfield, Illinois. If our business was in Litchfield, Illinois, I don't know if we would do nearly as good there as we do here, because there it's mostly farm ground, and you know how farmers are, they got their own equipment, they got tractors, a lot of them have skid steers, so I don't think our business would do nearly as good there as it does here. I mean, I would imagine, this is just me guess, I gotta lift this bucket up over this roof, this is how tight this is, look at that. In my mind, like if we was in Litchfield, Illinois, where all these farmers have tractors, a lot of them have skid steers and mini excavators, I bet you to have a decent excavation company, having mini excavators and skid steers in that type of place probably would not do as well as it's doing where we're at here. But I don't know, that's just my guess. So what I'm getting at is, I'm always happy to help. If anybody's got any questions, or want to ask me about getting leads or business or anything like that, just keep in mind that every market's a little different. So what works for me may not work for you. And this camera's been turned. You guys have been watching all cockeyed this whole time. Well, I tell you what, I'm probably the worst YouTuber that's ever lived. So I'm gonna get this all finished up here. This is not gonna be the most beautiful grade job. This is gonna be extremely rough graded. And that way I can let it settle. I'll probably bring 2 loads of topsoil out here in a couple weeks. I'll bring that and the skid steer and the power rake, and we'll be in and out of here in no time. Actually, in my bid, I bid seed and straw for this one. So, I'll be out here playing landscaper. And I can't grow nothing. I'm so bad. I am not a gardener by any means. And I'm such a doofus. I got here with this last load of dirt, and I went and hooked back onto the trailer thinking, oh, I'll spread this dirt, load this excavator, and get out of here. I totally forgot. I got all of that junk to load up still, and I can't get the truck and trailer back here, so I got to take the trailer back off the truck. Been thinking about getting one of those tilt rotors, I think that's what they call them, these excavators, and I think like a 4-foot or a 3-foot grading bucket would just be freaking awesome on this machine. Then I won't have to do this whole, you see what I'm doing here, I'm using the side of the bucket to grade because this is what I got, so this is what I'm doing. This excavator is my favorite thing to run. I love excavators. Skid steers are very productive. We've got that forestry mulcher. It's an FAE for my skid steer, and that is rewarding to run. And it's hard to mess up a mulching job. I mean, you just get in it and you just point and shoot, and the brush is there, and then the brush is gone. But mulching, it's rewarding, but man, it gets old fast. Like a couple hours sitting in a mulcher, I start getting bored because it's just the same thing over and over and over all day long. But it pays good. It's hard on equipment though. I got that new 333, really nice machine. I really like it, but she is no beauty queen because mulching is hard on equipment. It is all scratched, all to heck. It is not good, but at the end of the day, these machines are here to make money and do this kind of thing. You've seen that scratch I put in this excavator. I don't like it, but what are you gonna do? I'm not perfect. I'll try to do better next time. I would have been out of here by now if I had a skid steer. So much faster. That's okay. At least I don't have to haul it. Alright, that was the body shop. So, something I didn't tell you guys was I got new tires put on my silver F450, and when the tire shop was pulling it out of the shop, they ran my dually fender right into one of their concrete barriers. So that's why I was talking to the body shop, is I gotta take it in and get that fixed. So the old Ford's gonna get a little bit of paint work. Love my F450s. Man, best trucks ever made. I've owned Chevys, Fords, Dodges. I don't think I've had a GMC, but that's basically a Chevy. Toyota. I mean, you name it. I've had every brand of truck. And Ford is the best. Prove me wrong. Well, Ford's the best. Minus the 2003 to 2007 6.0 Power Stroke. That is the biggest piece of crap you will ever deal with. I've been down that road twice, and I will never do it again. Those trucks have cost me so much money. It's not comical, but it's ridiculous. When those 6.0s are running good, holy moly, they are freaking awesome. But that's just the thing with them, is they don't run very good very long. They're always broke. But yeah, we have I have an 2022 F450 Lariat. And then we also have a 2021 450 XLT cab and chassis. And let me tell you, the cab and chassis versus the regular 450 pickup, night and day difference. No comparison. That cab and chassis, it's detuned, and I don't know the exact numbers on it, but I've heard that those things only have like 300 and something horsepower. Well, my regular 450 pickup, now this may be a little unfair comparison, but it has had a weight reduction and a little bit of tuning. Oh my goodness, it is ridiculous. 9-day difference. And the suspension is different between the two, and they have different frames. And the pickup version, my silver Lariat, it just rides so much better than the cab and chassis. The cab and chassis has a flat bed. My silver Lariat has just a regular bed on it. But anyway, all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna quit chatting so much. I'm gonna get this done. I'll check in with you guys as soon as I get this done graded, and we'll get all of that stuff loaded up, and then we'll be out of here. So, all right, guys, I'll check in with you shortly. Well, there she is, all done. I'm all loaded up, about ready to get out of here. Thought I'd give you guys a little peek of what we got done today. And kind of limping around, my back's killing me. Can't believe just picking something up took me out that hard. Getting old sucks, let me tell you. Anyhow, so the plan here, this is rough graded, it's not pretty, it's not supposed to look good at this point. I'm gonna let this settle for about a month, and then I'm gonna come back with a skid steer, 2 loads of topsoil, get this all graded up, get the topsoil spread. I'm gonna bring the power rake. We're gonna get this all really nice, and then put down some seed and straw. These guys will be done, but not a bad little gig. Anyhow, all right, guys. Well, I'm out of here. I gotta, actually, you know what? I gotta show you something on that dump truck. Let me walk over there. I'll show you that. So I told you this dump truck was losing coolant. Don't mind my slow walking. My back is killing me, but I'll show you what it's doing. Maybe some of you guys that are mechanics can give me an idea, although it really doesn't matter. By the time you see this video, I'll have it back from the shop, but I'm just curious of what you guys think. Fire this thing up real quick. Oh, let me get her out of gear. I need a better way to haul stuff. Oh, come on now. Should maybe push in the clutch. All right. Get this AC cranking. All right. You can see how that crankcase vent is steaming. I think that's where my coolant's going. Like I said, I'm no expert, no mechanic, but that was my first sign of something was wrong, that and losing coolant. So anyhow, that's what I wanted to show you guys. Give me your thoughts on that. By the time I get this video edited, I'll have the truck back, so I'll have the answer for that anyway. So all right, guys, well, I'm gonna get out of here. It's been a long day. My back's killing me. I appreciate you watching my videos. Tomorrow I'm going to be out trenching with Fred. It sounds like we got a bunch of rock to break, so I'll bring you guys along for that, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy.